Okay, so oh, I need this one. I need my final ads. I think I'm going to be in ATS, and I'm just going to do my. I'm not going through trucks books because I got to be just wandering around and jumping, and I don't think I'll be. Oh, they seem to get upset when you don't follow the rules. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, what the hell? I'll do trucks books. If they get upset, they get upset. So where's trucks book? Run ATS. And as advertised, I'm going to be wandering through the expansion. Let me find a link to it. Here we go. Midwest expansion. And I'm going to use my Mac R truck to explore, I think, because I really like my Mac R truck. This one looks pretty cool. And let me do the. There we go. And I've got this grotty old paint job, of course. Okay, let's go here. Let me check out my link. Link looks good. Do my fan LEDs because I like to have that for my Mac R. That fan LEDs is the mod that on a G29. I don't think it. Well, anyway, on my G29 lets me relate the LEDs on the front to the RPM. So I get, green, yellow, orange, depending on what the RPM are. Oh, and I guess I'll turn off. I'll turn off the voice mod. The voice navigation, because it's not going to be that. I'm not going to need it really. I'm just going to be wandering around. YD, hello, how are you? So, here's the truck. Fire it up. Actually, we could be a little louder, here. Let's do that. Options, music too loud. No, the music's okay. Just want to make this here like this. There we go. Okay, so we're going to, I think, just explore this map. Let me back up one click. Yeah. If you look, I'll give you a quick boo. I'm doing good. I just thought I'd do some driving. I finished my writing yesterday, and I was reading. I was going to go back online and do this last night, and then I decided to read. I've got a camera that's drooping on me. Better, a bit better. Farewell to Arms. I'm rereading Farewell to Arms And I've got the sort of a collector's edition out of the library with 19 different endings and an intro by Hemingway and all sorts of extra stuff. So anyways, here we are on this map. This is the Midwest expansion map that I'd mentioned. It definitely is expanded. There's a lot of detail for all the cities. There's Indianapolis has got a lot of stuff. St. Louis. So I'll do the 3 cities. I'll start off driving around Chicago, and you know that there are a hell of a lot of places. If you want to get a job, freight market, let's see, we could pick up in Chicago. Look at this. Look at how many clicks we got of stuff. We can do it by, we can also do it by, if we do it by cargo weight, we got some nice heavy jobs. And if I want to do it by route length, which I think I'm going to do, so I'm going to go to, see, I can do one to Indianapolis. And once I get to Indianapolis, I can explore that, and then I can go. So, for now, I'm just going to drive around Chicago and explore it. Sorry, let me look at the world map again here. So basically, I think I go up to here. And then I go over to here. We'll box it first, okay? Then we'll go down to here. Stop that. Silly map. Here. 2. And is this going to give me 3? No. So we'll go there and then we'll decide what to do, but we're just basically going to be exploring. And I want to go then up the middle roads or something. We'll figure something out when we go there. So. Jackmeister, you're welcome. Glad to showcase it. Some gaps and our Owensboro and Bowling Green in Kentucky. Okay, so let me make a note of that. I'll go there after. So that's Owensburg. Oh, Bowling Green. Site of the famous Kellyanne Conway Bowling Green Massacre. Actually, if you look, I was just gonna pop in here, YD. If you look at the follow the forum link I put up there, he's got, I think, a link to his Discord in there, and you join his Discord, and that's where he posts the information about the links, and then they go up to Google Docs for now. But I'm sure he has a link too. So yeah, I'm going to drive around Chicago, and then I'll go to, we'll do Ogdensburg and Bowling Green eventually. But I think this is pretty cool. The work that's being done on this is amazing. The detail of all those roads in the cities. I mean, it's... this is on the right. On the right will be, well, that's just meant to be beach right now, but on the right that's Lake Michigan, I think. It's not Lake Chicago. I'm Canadian, but I sort of know my American geography. I've been to some of these cities for Bell Canada, so. Oh, just a sec. Let me turn the, if I'm going to be touring around. Okay, if I'm going to be touring around, I want random road events. Yeah, bring them on. I don't want any detours, and I don't want any rain. Don't distract me. And I've got time zones disabled for now. And I'm pretty sure in my options I've got, yes, I got all the videos. I got my video cranked up, so should be good. Should look good. And I've got the traffic mod by, ooh, don't pull out like that, you bugger. CIP's traffic mod. Because I like the way his mod plays nicely with SCS. And all his mod does actually is changes the frequency, basically changes the frequency of traffic depending on the time of day and location. So rush hour more, cities more. Oh yeah, Jace. Jace Meister. Jace, thanks for putting up the Discord link there. But like I said, I finished my writing yesterday. It's 11:42 Saturday. It's a weekend, and we got little trees drawn up in the sky there. That's I think the way SCS is rendering. It looks like they're trying to do an ET go home and just fly off into the sky. Maybe they are. It's kind of like Bob Ross Happy Trees, you know? And one of my at one of my quiet late night streams, somebody said that I was sort of the Bob Ross of late night truck streams. I said if he finds it hard to get to sleep, he puts my he'll put my stream up sometimes. And he meant that in a nice way. Oh, it's disconcerting when these trucks go whipping through. It's like, okay, so I guess I have the right of way. Oh, and it's PM, you see. So if it's, I'm sorry, but it's getting to be dark. And I want, so let's set the time to 5. Yeah, 5 is good. Go ahead. I'll let you turn wide. Been there, done that. You know, I'm going to set the time to 6. Because I want to have some daylight. Better. There's a mod to extend the length of days, I'm not sure. No, not a lot of lights. Oh, you mean not a lot of lights in the game? Yeah. I don't, when I'm exploring a map, it's disconcerting to some people when I'm exploring the map. I rarely drive inside the truck. Because somebody's gone to all the trouble of doing all this work. I'd rather show it off. So yeah, no, but I mean I've been watching Homburg, and I forget what Homburg's other name is, but he streams as Homburg. I've watched him streaming some of his map editing, And I'd love to be able to contribute, mapping in my own area here in Canada, but I look at the level of detail that's in the map once you start designing it online, and the number of options that are in the tools, and then I think about the number of hours I really have in a day for this in particular. I just wouldn't have the time to learn or do it. So hats off to anybody who does. And I don't mind. I don't mind paying for. When I see the work, I don't really mind paying for a map mod. A lot of people do. I know ProMods does, I think, a €1 and you get a cheap link. And some people complain, "Oh my God, I gotta pay €1. Why isn't this free?" And I'm thinking, well, because you. How much do you spend when you go out for a coffee or a beer? So, yeah. Maybe I can take a cargo from here to Owensburg. Oh, I wanted to oh, yes, I definitely want to turn here. No, I think I want to turn. And then I want to go... Boop. I want to go... You didn't need the little X's. The clue was the fact that, look, it's empty. So is there... should I go all the way around? Or should I go back and go down through the middle? Like, where's a good place to go from here? Okay. We'll do that here. Well, then we'll go back here. We'll go down through here and we'll see what we can find. Maybe we'll go over... We'll go over here. We'll go down here. Oops, well, we wanted to go here. We didn't want to do that. We wanted to do... Yeah, we do that. We'll do that. And then I'll pick up a cargo and I'll go to Owensburg or Bowling Green. Where are Owensburg and Bowling Green? Ooh, what's this down here? Louisville. Oh, Owensboro, that one. Owensboro. That's what you meant. Okay. And Bowling Green. Okay, I gotcha. So maybe I'll do that. I'll get a cargo from here to Owensboro. Why don't I do that? I'll drive to the middle and then I got a cargo to Owensboro. Yeah, you guys gonna, I might just be that guy that cuts around, you know. Yeah, like that. I'm that guy. Sorry. Left a lot of pissed off guys there, I'm sure, but... Sorry. Yeah. But I put my streams up on, I export them to YouTube also. There's a link on my channel to my other accounts, like to my YouTube and Twitter, I think. So. Okay, so we're going to left here, so that will be, look out, there's a light. Oop, there's a little blue slice of dirt there, of water. Could be just a puddle. Oh, sorry, we're going this way. Sorry, folks. See, maybe I needed the turn right, turn left lady. Hope they got an arrow here. Didn't get a ticket. I think I was just inside the limit for sliding over. Okay. I-55, some highway signs, nice variety of trees. I like it when there's a variety of trees. Bit of shrubbery too, although it takes more work, I'm sure, to plunk in some random shrubbery. Be nice if SES had a prefab sort of thing that was like the borders of a lot of the highways, where it's cut. It's often just a bit of a ditch, and then it's cut some mowed a bit, and then it's higher grass, and then some random shit. Would make it easy. I like the little flowers in the middle. I like the little wildflowers there in the middle. That's cute. It's a lot of work to put in all these roads, I realize, and to connect everything together so it fits, and so the ramps are not too steep, and so the access makes sense, and also you're doing it at a 1:19 scale, so it's very fine to want to, you know, somebody will say, oh, why couldn't you add this place in between those two places? And you're like, well, I think I saw in one of your comments, it's because they're only 10 miles apart. And so that would be like half a mile in this. So it'd be kabunk. There it is. Oh. Oh, got a free roam thing. Isn't that nice? Free roam, so. Cool. See, we got some little hills here. Oh, and Jace, good, sending out good vibes to your mom, too. Hope she keeps beating the odds. I lost my mother in 2010. Just short of her 95th birthday, and to congestive heart failure. In her case, she lasted a week, but that was long enough for a family to come from, you know, Alberta and stuff, and to get down and to, you know, say their goodbyes. And so my mother had a hell of a good life, so it's like, you hate to say that, but you know. So okay, so yeah, so we're gonna go around here. Oops. Good thing we're empty, and good thing nobody was tailgating me. My grandson, I used to have a shout out for my grandson up here, but he hasn't streamed for like a week and a half. He's given up on it. Oh yes, yes, I know. The term I think they used was feisty. Women were called feisty in a complimentary sort of way. No. My mother had moved into a home finally, at pretty well at her admission, and you still used to totter over to the nurse's station to get her glass of. She kept a box of wine in their fridge, so she'd get a glass of white wine for happy hour. She drank white wine, and because when you spill it doesn't show. Smart woman. She'd liked red, but she switched to white, and she'd had friends over. She'd had friends over on a Saturday night for wine and cheese. And probably had a little too much wine because they brought some, and then Sunday felt a little off. And thought, oh well, guess I'm hungover again. 94 years of being hungover or whatever, but and then they brought her to the hospital. But okay, guys, nobody hit me here. I'll go around this corner up here, and then I'll stop, and I'll get a, this corner? Yeah, this corner. Hopefully nobody is behind me getting upset. So do you have a downtown Chicago? Do you have a downtown Chicago yet with some of the buildings that I should go by? Okay. I'll stop looking for it then. So where I was going, oh yes, I was going to Owensboro or Bowling Green, and I think I found them on the map. Yay me. And okay, so I guess I could take a cargo to Bowling Green and go through Owensboro and just wander around. The game gets a little upset when you do that, but yeah, who cares? Who cares, really? So, great market. So, what do you got? Chicago. It's like, I saw the comments from people saying, well, you really should you should consider having less cargo places in your city because you're going to start sucking cargo from all the rest of the map, basically. But your point I think you'd made was, yeah, but that's what a city normally would have. So how about we add more to the other cities? Oh. So I'm going to, let's see if I have destination. Trois-Rivières. That's interesting. What am I going to? Oh yeah, I'm going to Bowling Green. Bend, Chapineau. Do we have any to Owensboro? Maybe to get an Owensboro one. Maple Creek. Oh yeah, because I've got Canada here too, so we're really sucking. There we go, Owensboro, Kentucky. We've got lumber from the home store. From the home store to Owensboro, 19 tons of lumber. I could do that. That'd look like fun. Okay. Let's go get it. Oh, my mom died. Sorry, my mom died in 2010 from congestive heart failure. Went a week in the hospital, but she'd been pretty well healthy as a horse before that. Yeah. Well, I mean, as much as I'm not sure how you can be at peace when you don't exist anymore. But I know what you're saying. That yes, if she could have, if she did, she certainly would have been at peace after, you know, a relatively pain-free life. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the, look at these guys being nice. Sorry for the camera angles, but I'm just trying to sneak on through to the other side. Ah, take me through little scenery towns. Good. I'll check the route. I'll check the route once I get rolling down the highway. No, that's the wrong phrase. We headed on the highway looking for adventure. Oops. How about up here? Yeah, let's go here. I thought we'd just test how this is. Yes, this is implemented nicely with the representative dirt. Be nice if you could leave tracks in the game like Spin Tires and Spin Tires Mud Runner. The more you drive up and down a road, the worse you leave it. I haven't played that in ages. I really should play some Spin Tires. It's fun. It's also a game that, oh, this looks like a lumberyard. Is that me? No. Spin Tires is also a game you can do cooperatively. You can have 3 or 4 people and everybody takes a different truck. No, it's not possible in the game to have the they've molded it into Spin Tires because it's important, but I think when they are developing this game, you know, I'm sure somebody suggested it, and it was like, no, we don't have the time. So here we are at home. I think we're at home. Yeah, it says here they haven't bought their sign yet, or they had a sign, they got knocked down. They have a pool. Do they have a pool next to it, or is that the sign fell down? Earn money for your company. Take some lumber to... Oh, and what can I make it look like? Can I make it have bells and whistles? Ooh, do I want to do a double? No, I don't want to get carried away. I mean, I still want to be able to maneuver through towns. Ooh, that's kind of nice, like a step. Oh, just on the lumber. But no, we're just going to do a flatbed like that. Yeah, we're being kind of chicken shit, but here. Yeah, you never see that sort of thing anywhere. But it's, I like the... and Mudrunner, I played Spin Tires Mudrunner ages ago, and I had problems controlling it. I have a G29 wheel and shifter. And I think they made some internal changes. Because the controlling was better. Okay, so we have... Let's check out our route now. Okay, our route takes us down out of here, down 41. Down 41 through Bloomington to Owensboro. You know, I'd rather go down number 1. I'm thinking, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking if I go down number 1, I'm going to see more. I got to go through Danville. Then I can go over here through Terre Haute. Which one of these is Terre Haute? Effingham? You live right on Route 1? Well, will you wave as we go by? Have you? Sorry. It'd be too stocky to model your own house. But in a way, it'd be cool to even, you know, have your, you know, if you got a distinctive car, van, or something. It's like, well, that's my place there. Anyways, so should I take number 1? Should I take number 1, or should I take this route they give me? Is there a particular route I should take to hit? What town should I try to hit on this? We can go to number 1. Okay, well, we'll go through Danville. Why don't we do this, Danville, and we go over here to Terre Haute. Oh, shit. Why did you do that, map? Why does it do that? Okay. There. Now we'll do that. Then we got Bloomington. And Owensboro. Yeah. That looks better. That'll be the plan. I assume I'm going to do a lot of exploring of this map anyway, so... Let's hit the road. So how heavy is this? It's not heavy. We gotta go right, so let's swing here. Swing, bada bada bada, swing. Thank you, gate. I like these gates. I like the gates with the flashing lights. They're cool. I like the way the cargo's got those little, I just noticed this. It's timbers, I don't know, I guess 8x8s. Maybe 10x10s. And they got those little dividers, those little bits of lath that they put between the loads. to keep the timbers separated, so that the air still circulates. If it rains or whatever, they dry properly. So. Okay, anybody coming? That's going to be upsetting. Nope. I'm good. Oh, it's noon here. 12 after. Yeah, I got to go eventually and get some bread. Walk over to the my metro. Get a few groceries. I live in a big city, Ottawa. I think we've got, I don't know, maybe you've got 1 million people. It's big for us. In the area, you know. But I moved into I was in the suburbs, and I tell people, you know, I had a nice house out there, but, you know, kids grew up and left home, cat died, time to leave. So sold the house, put the money in an investment so I can have retirement money, and move downtown. I love the timber there. Yes, that's true. I like taking, maybe because I'm from Canada, eh? We love our timber in Canada. I don't know. We can wait here forever, and I'm not going to. So sorry, guys. Enough of a break for me. Let's get over here. My girlfriend's from British Columbia, where they definitely love their timber. Do you want to cut in front of me again? You happy in that lane? You're sure now? So this is initially I've been driving in this game for a number of years, and I was in ATS for a long time. I bought ATS, I looked at ATS, and it was like, meh. I lasted, I think, a day playing this with a keyboard. I lack the nicely done, buddy. I lack the hand-eye coordination, I guess, it's necessary for, you know, all this JK stuff that left-hand finger controls. A bit more water there. And I'm getting old, and I don't have the agility in those fingers anymore, so I just can't drive with a keyboard. So I went out and bought a G27, and just short of 2 years later, it died, and it was still under warranty, so they replaced it for free, and I got a G29 now. So that's my setup. That's my rig. That and 3 monitors, so I can put my live stream up on. Probably don't have to, but I can put. Just looking at the other screen, and it's actually not there, so I have to go there and make it there. There. I can put my live stream and task manager on one screen to monitor how things are going, my GPU and stuff. And the left screen, I can put OBS Studio and the Streamlabs chatbot, and on the middle, I can play the game. Okay, I'm just being cautious there, defensive, just in case the AI decides to dart across. So we're now on number 1. And what, are we invisible? Do I have a horn? Well, yeah, but it's another trucker, so it's like, oh well. They started streaming not last January, but the one before that. So I've been streaming for a year and a half. I just thought I'd try it. My son sort of got me set up, and then do I have the right of way? Apparently I do. So I'm not sure how the right of way is determined at these, and I guess eventually there will be yield signs or something so you can tell. But I stream getting bits and pieces of followers. My son is 39-ish. So I started doing bits and pieces of streaming, and you know, slowly collecting followers. Or not a year ago in July, I was streaming late one night, and RT Gamer decided he was going to find somewhere to go with all his people. And he said, "Oh, look, here's this old guy. This looks like a nice, restful stream." So I got rated by RT Gamer, and you know, suddenly 1,000 people rated me. Yep, I have a daughter, son and a daughter. Son, city limits. So I missed that. Oh, sorry, I missed that sign. Oh, that would be Kankani. Sorry. Son $39, daughter 37. There we go. Stoplights. Well, that's what I figured. I mean, it's just a case of going through and doing stuff. I'm not sure how the AI tells who's got the right of way, though, but... Are you... Oh, geez, that was a pretty ballsy turn that guy made with a camper. You'd think he would have flipped it. Will we consider, I was just wondering, eventually will you have some shitty roads? Bumpy roads? Or even unpaved side roads? Like some of those challenging roads in the Brazil map and stuff. Those are fun. I think Recon Lobster, is that him? Recon Lobster, the guy that did the Montana expansion. I think he eventually added some of those things because he had logging. There's logging country. I guess here you might still have some dirt roads in because there's some farms and stuff. Well, with force feedback, it's fun to go on some shitty rough roads sometimes because you can feel it pumping back through the wheel. So. I love the way the game pops things up like a little kid's book opening up. Hey, donuts. Reduce speed ahead. Okay. Oh, I wasn't going that fast anyways. 40. Okay. City limits. Watsaka. Watsaka? Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, Eastern Kentucky. How do I tune out the G force feedback sound? I don't. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it doesn't say what the time was, but it was a while something. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Yes. Watsika. Okay. But I missed the sign and I was looking on the map. Oh yeah, brakes, oops. Brakes, oil change. Yeah. Is there stuff off-road in here too? The rattling noise. I think I get it. I can hear it. I can hear the... Let's pretend we're lost here. Oh, I think I get it. I mean, I hear the noise of the. I just thought I'd check them out. Oops, what was that? Now, how do we do that? How did I do that? I don't know if that's my truck. Yeah, if I look down like that, I can trigger it. So I'm not sure if that's me or the truck. I've had that on other parts of the coast to coast map. Okay. We'll loop around here. It's the real deal. I think I have CIP's traffic. He just seems to be giving me more traffic here. Where's my, that should be there. Oh, sorry, he was actually slowing to let me out, and I was too busy looking at things to pay attention. Yes. Thank you. Sorry, my bad. Ah, there's the gas station. Oh, and, well, come to think of it, thank God for gas stations. Almost Chevron. Cameron, I thought I had the mod. Maybe not. I used to. Diesel price, $197. I have no idea if that's reasonable, because I'd be paying Canadian dollars and I'd be used to liters, so. There's a mod that changes the names from things like Chevron to Chevron and stuff like that if you want to. Some people leave them as is and some change them. And okay now. Oh shit, is this guy waiting to turn left? Or right? Oh, right, okay. So we just have to wait for him to decide to turn right. Oh dear, this might be a problem. Let me look at my mods and see if I got CIP's traffic mod. Oh yeah, see real advertisements. I thought I had real gas stations. Cody. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for real traffic density and ratio for ATS. Well, yeah, that's it. And it's supposed to work quite well. Place my mod. Always use a default. I think we're okay. Here's the map mods I have, folks. I got Coast to Coast 2.8.3, Canada Dream 2.8.15, and I think there is a newer version of both of these. US expansion 2.6, Montana expansion, the Canada Dream one. I had to put that back in because there were roads missing, even though Montana has been added to Coast. But I can go back in and maybe later today, update these guys, take out Montana expansion. I'll be good. Midwest expansion, and then trucks and cargos. Stuff. Yandex Navigator, because I was driving in with a Russian truck for a while. Cummins engine, I think that's the one that goes on my Freightliner FLB. The absolute badass refers to the paint job. My Mac, there's a Mac engines mod here somewhere. So, that's what we got. Oh yeah, it was leaders. I know. I sorry, just saw your comment. Continue. I was driving in, we went out to BC a year ago with my girlfriend and her. We were on Vancouver Island. Her and her sister's husband lent me a vehicle. He has several because he hunts. So he's got various trucks. He lent me a big black Suburban with slightly oversized tires. Big V8. I felt like oh yeah, that's right. That happens too when you go back into the game. And it helps if you actually get on the gas. Okay. So he lent me this big black Suburban to drive around in, and my girlfriend, I remember, was impressed. She thought we were getting really good mileage because we've been driving, for ages. And we still had a quarter tank left. And then I pointed out how big the tank was and how much it was going to cost us to refill it eventually. So it wasn't bad mileage. I'm not heavy-footed, but Midwest Capado. Okay, well, I can take out. I might take Canada Dream out, anyways, Jace. Because, to be honest, it was fun when I first drove on it. Am I going the right way? Okay. It was fun when I first drove on it, when it came out years ago, but it's, there's not a lot of detail. The cities are all very cookie cutter. The towns, there's not a lot of towns, so I could be quite happy to drive without Canada Dream. But yeah, I've seen that with other. There was that problem. There's been parts of Coast to Coast where Canada Dream has caused pieces to disappear. Sorry, city limit. Lafayetteville? I gotta slow down and read these city limit signs when I see them, when they come running up at me. So I know where I am. Again, see? there's a little town, and I missed the name. So we'll get a thank you. You're now leaving. Probably. Oh, we got a stop sign. Hoopstown. Hoopston. We don't have a stop sign. It implied there was a stop sign. It said stop sign ahead. I wonder if CIP's traffic is not playing well with the game. Excuse me. I'm gonna take a chance and take it out. Take a chance, meaning I'm going to disable a mod. Yeah, where's it? It was down by the train. Okay. Just the traffic density seems higher than I had mentioned and had remembered and mentioned. Now, initially, there'll be no traffic. I can also turn traffic off, but or down. And of course, when you start off, there's no traffic. They'll, there they come. I thought it was high for somewhere else. Maybe I was driving not to air. I was driving somewhere else in coast to coast, and the traffic seemed. Here we go, Danville. Leaving Hoopstown. Danville 24. Oh, got some crops here. Yeah, after this run, what I'll do is I'll go in and I think I'll get the latest coast to coast. So, a little bit of water there again. Latest coast to coast, and then put in. So I don't need the Montana, and I'll take out Canada Dream. There we go. Here we go. Danville discovered. All right. Oh, and if you look carefully, folks. Come on now, we want to make this light. If you look carefully, folks, you can see, just peering over the overpass there, Jace was up there waving at us. Gas and a... oh, it's gas at a cargo place. Oh, that makes sense. It's a pickup place for... for oil. Sorry, I got distracted. stop in the back there? Yep. There's a thing on that light standard. Oh, possibly a traffic cam. Yep, it's a traffic cam. Well, nice touch, my friend. Nice touch. So, friends, if you've just joined, thanks for viewing, and if you want to support me, you can cheer me with bits, or you can subscribe with your Amazon Prime, or you can buy my books. There's info on my channel there about my books. And we've got Jace Meister, the author of this Midwest expansion that we're exploring. So far, there's he's got a lot of roads, a lot of detail in the cities, a lot of cargo places in the cities. If you look at the pickups in Indianapolis, he hasn't added a lot of scenery. Some of the smaller, we've been through a couple of towns with scenery, so he's adding scenery gradually, and stoplights and street lights and all that sort of stuff. But right now, he's laid the framework. Basically, this is, this is where my map's going. This is where this is the things I'm going to have on my map. Now, he has to work his way through gradually and fill in the blanks. Both of them equally difficult. Someone also has done a lot of work here in North Kansas, but not a lot of detail. But this is going to go over here into Kentucky eventually. This expansion is going to go more into Kentucky. There's a lot of detail that's happened in coast to coast down around Charleston. People grab chunks of the map and work with the developer and do stuff. Bunch around New Orleans, and up here there's a big chunk that's been done in the Montana expansion. Canada Dream, I've got Canada Dream added on, and I think I'm going to take it off because it's, well, I'm from Canada and the map has been there for so long and it's not really that much in it, and I know I get tempted, I go occasionally, but it's depressing. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, just a sec. It's drooped again. There we go. Oh, now you can see my shirt, which says Flaneur. There we go. How's that? Thanks for the tip. I had done that before. I need a, well, this is a camera my son gave me. Okay. And Michigan. Michigan would be good. Thanks, Al, and welcome. Oh, and city limits Chrisman. And we need to turn in Chrisman. Not here. Next one. Michigan, yeah, into Michigan would be good. Let me see if I remember my, well, this is Michigan, because of the Lake Michigan. Okay, so you go up here to Lansing, so up here in Michigan, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. I sort of remember these places by the name. Okay, so Michigan, and up here, That's still Illinois? Green Bay? But yeah, Michigan would be good. You get, I'm not sure where Canada Dream is, or where Canada, sorry, to get distracted by myself, ProMods is working on a Canada version that's going to be here eventually, initially. That's coming up, I think, this fall, I'm hoping. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be the, you know, the normal ProMods, high quality work. Okay. Yeah, so I have my flaneur shirt on. And anybody wants to, you can Google flaneur. Okay, let's pretend we have the right of way. Oh, it's a stop sign. Okay. Oh, it's a four-way stop. Well, in that case, we take turns. No, it's not your turn. Didn't know it's not your turn either. Jeez. You guys not know how to do a four-way stop? Hey, Darren. Sorry. Okay, I'll stop yelling at the AI. And we are leaving Chrisman, and we're going to Rockville, 24 US 231 and 43. No, this is not the updated coast to coast. This is Jace Meister on here, his mod, Midwest expansion. And right now it's in beta, but if you look at if you want information, if you want to, you Midwest expansion. If you want to follow it, like a lot of these things, they are on SCS. So there's the topic on Midwest expansion on the SCS forum. And I think there's a link, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he has a link there to his Discord. Like you said, it's in beta still, but it's pretty stable beta now. And the Discord is his more current way of announcing updates and stuff, and the updates right now are all on Google Docs. So none of the share mods dancing and prancing. I know share mods gives the developer money, I think, but share mods also throws up adware and sometimes nasty things. I have ad blocker, I think, which prevents it from jumping over to other streams, but here we are into Crawfordsville. No, it says Roxville. Oh, what the hell was that? A little prance and dance in front of me. We're coming through. I've still got the light. Here we are. Oh, there's a sale. Look, the real deep deal. Look at all the stuff on sale. What do we got here? Look out the window here. Free every Saturday night. What? Live DJ. Woo, top 40. All right. Logan's hunting, camping, fishing, equipment, tools, apparel, sales, repair, rental. Oh, and it's release. Oh, Logan didn't do well, I guess. Pawn shop, deli, now hiring. Eventually there will be sidewalks and people. Work in progress. And a labor of love, basically, because hours and hours and hours of work doing this, in spite of the, ooh, there's a little cafe there, in spite of all the tools. The helpful people and all the tools that they have evolved now for doing this, it's still a hell of a lot of work. Leaving. Okay. Oh yeah, and I'd been talking before about following. I don't know, I'm sure, can't remember if I followed that. Finished that. You know, I don't know, 100 followers gradually over several months, and then I got raided by RT Gamer late at night with 1,000 people, so my followers immediately leaped up by another 150 or something, and it was certainly nice of him. So, if at all possible, I raid at the end. I try to find another trucking group to raid at the end of my streams. If I got a bunch of people on still, we'll do a raid. And I also, if you follow me, I'll go back and check your stream. And if you also, if you're also a streamer, I'll probably follow you. And if you stream a lot of the similar trucking things I do, then I'll add you to my rotation for my auto host. So, just paying it forward. So for those of you who's the real life miles, oh good, good. I thought perhaps you'd done that. To follow up the flaneur t-shirt, a flaneur is a French term for I guess in the 18th century, an idler, a wanderer, an explorer of the urban environment. It was a nice way of saying it. And to those who had to work 9 to 5, or I guess it was 9 to 9, 7 days a week back then, it was an idler and a wastrel. So, yeah, it is, I agree, Al, it's one hell of a job. That guy stopped? Oh no, he was just thinking about how he was turning. And here? Oh, there's a pond there. There was a pond on the right. Possibly, possibly. The game has a reflective, or somehow, the default before you put down put anything down seems to be, looks to be water, or maybe it's just blue sky, but it means it's easy to find where you haven't put anything. So. People see a black screen on some mobile devices, really? Is that, did he mean, is that a feature for Twitch? Is that a Twitch thing? Okay. That's what I do. I stream, record, and post it to, and I also post it to Bloomington, YouTube. Oops, I have to, my screen has wandered off again. Oop, where's the stop line? Here, I guess. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. I should have mooted that. There we go. Whoops. Even the automatic gets out of. When I go away and come back, when I alt-tab out, it forgets that I was in gear. Leaving. Okay. So not a lot of scenery between towns, folks, but it's a work in progress. There are towns and highways, which is good. Excuse me. It's still beta, and there's I don't think there's many, if any, invisible walls or drops through holes in the pavement. If there are any dropouts, it may be due to me running Canada Dream, which I'm going to unrun. Sorry, when you watch your replay on your screen, the screen is black. Oh, so when you watch it, when you watch your Twitch, not when you watch it live. Do you mean when you watch it live on your phone, or? I'm pretty sure. Just a sec. Let me get my phone. Don't go away, folks. And I'll get a drink of water for my cough, and I'll be back. So don't go away. We'll do this thing. There we go. Bio break. Life is better. See, I'm live, and I'm looking at my screen right now, and I can see myself, and I know other people watch me live on their come on now, we've got a delay, though. Well, there we go. Yeah, just took a fight. I'm wondering, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure I can watch replays too on my mobile, so. So I'm live, and I looked at my screen. My screen shows it okay, and I know other people have followed me on, you know, will say that they're watching me on their cell. So, so maybe it's you know, maybe it's something in maybe your stream is too high a quality and it can't be loaded. Oh, I don't know. It's on my channel, about my YouTube? Now you're gonna make me forget what it is. Let me look at my chat. Let me look at my channel and see what my YouTube is. I've got too many IDs. If you look down on my channel, my YouTube link is there. What am I called? I think I'm called Ravensview. Oh no, maybe Mike Space Young. But yeah, look at my channel and I've got a link to my YouTube. All right, and I can change that, put that thing back there, put that down there. The only problem with multiple screens in this game steals the... This game always grabs the mouse. Yeah. Thanks, Al. And I put them up there. I put my games up on YouTube, my streams, you know, usually within the hour. They stay up on here. I've got a Twitch Prime because I have Amazon Prime. So my games stay up here on Twitch for 60 days. But then they're gone. But I put them up on YouTube so they can stay on YouTube, you know, forever. And I should check the... I think I'm 720p on... this is 720p, which seems to be... Streaming seems to be quite adequate. But I couldn't do 1080, but... I can't remember. I think I tried that and it bogged things down. Right now my setup's pretty good. My CPU, you know, 75, 80%. Memory 50-60%, GPU 80%. I don't get any bit drops, I don't get any lag, I don't get any stuttering, so, and here we are, entering. Luguti. Luguti. Maybe it was somebody French. Look at the goatee. Luguti. I don't know. It's often interesting where the names of places come from. Gas? No, we're good, but thank you for offering. My game settings are ultra. Do you mean the these ones? They're ultra. I've turned off MLAA, and I've turned down anisotropic filtering, and I've moved the mirror distance up to ultra, but other than that, it's stack. So yeah, shadows and textures. Yep. Everything is where it can go. And so that's my graphics card. It's a 1050 Ti. Oh, yeah, we're gonna be late? Why could we be late? Oh, because we wandered around through some... We perhaps wandered around, and we've not been booting it, really. I've been watching enjoying the scenery, and... when are we supposed to be there? Oh, we're supposed to be there in 58 minutes. We're going to ETA Wednesday, 5:20, and what's our... When do we have to get there? 6:10. Okay. Let's get the speed up so we don't get any worse than 520. Oops. And we went a little longer, took a bit of a longer route than the game prescribed, so. Now, once we get to our target, I think I want to get a cargo going to. I think I want to go down to Bowling Green, to the site of the famous battle, and check that out because, excuse me, Jay says he's got some, that's one of the places he's put some scenery into. And then probably over, we could do Hopkinsville, Paducah, or Louisville, Kentucky, Cincinnati. We'll think about it. Once I get to Owensboro, I want to go to Bowling Green, but there and where I go after is, don't know. I've been on for, sorry to keep going out here like this. I got over to this screen and go. Hour and 34. Okay. I've got another command that you can play with, folks. Put the name of your city, just the city, not the state or country or province. Ah, that's what we got. Good. That's about the only fun command I have. I don't have any spinners or there, Fort Worth. Come on, game. Oh, maybe it's Fort Worth. Yeah. Huh. Ooh, brakes. Are we gonna hit this guy? No, okay. Oh, yes, sorry. Weather, Fort Worth. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I didn't even notice. Like, wonder why that's not working. Oh, you can say weather. So Phil, it's summer. Ooh, don't hit this guy, please. Oh, I think that was pretty close. Yeah, I'm blinded by his taillights. I've turned the brakes down on this. For realism, I tend to drive like braking is, well, I can put it up a bit, I guess, but braking, trailer and stability down, suspension stiffness down. I just sort of, I'm not sure what, I think this just makes it higher, stiffer, it's a harder ride, and lower, you bounce all over the place. Oh, yeah, close call. I think I can brush the dust off the back of his truck. Caution, wide right turns. What are you waiting for here? Oh, didn't get an orange. Sometimes you can only be, sometimes if you're third truck, you don't get through these things. Owensboro is next. Burger. No, we don't need a burger. We don't need no stinking burgers. Maybe what I'll do is once I deliver this, what I'll do is I'll pop out, plug in the kettle, and then I'll come back and I'll get a job, and then I'll pop out again and I'll make a coffee, and then I'll be raring to go some more, because it's Saturday. I got nothing to do. I finished my writing on Friday, so, and you know, a bunch of people watching, including the developer, the Jace Meister. So helping explore this this map. No, I'm just thinking out loud to myself. Do I want to take out Canada Dream? I don't think I want to take out Canada Dream. There's a chance that Canada Dream could cause some problems with this map. Going across a little stream there on this bridge. Is it a bridge? No, it will be a bridge eventually. Right now it's a highway going across the river. It's a virtual bridge. A new environmentally friendly type of bridge. Here we are. Owensboro. Welcome to Owensboro. Ooh, and look at all these little shops. Factory outlet. Yeah, every place has to have a factory outlet. Whether there actually is a factory. Yes, we are open. Oh, tea and coffee, hot waffles, chocolate cold drinks. The Lucky what? The Lucky restaurant. And oh, beauties, nails and stuff. Oh, it was something else and now it's this thing, so they bought it up. Well, thank you very much for joining me, Jace Meister, for joining us all. Burger. It's a burger. It's a sign for a burger place. Oh, I see what it is. It's a subterranean burger joint. Oh, well. Work in progress. So where's the restaurant? It's a basement. So thanks very much for, again, for being on the stream, and thanks very much for doing this map. This is awesome. And I'm looking forward to more updates, more detail, and yeah, check out the stream. Stop. Oh, okay. Yes. So yes, there is a problem here in this with some of the places. I'm sure you know this already. They've found a way to escape the taxes on the businesses here, and they make all the businesses basement businesses, and then it doesn't count for taxes. Whoops, stop street. Doesn't count for taxes the same. So that's what they've done in this town. Sneaky, sneaky townspeople. Or it's sinkholes. Maybe there's sinkholes. The whole town has been hit by sinkholes. This is a... actually, that's why I'm delivering the lumber here. This has been declared a federal disaster area. And the FEMA... Is it FEMA in the U.S.? FEMA has contracted me to, and other people to bring lumber here. They can... what they're going to do is they're going to raise all the houses up. I did that one summer. Added basements to houses up north where they built them on rock and hadn't blasted. And we would go in, dig out by hand enough so they can get some timbers in and a crib and jack the house up, dig out a basement, pour the basement, put the house back down. Where do I need it? No, let's just do this. There we go. Okay. we weren't too late. Okay, so this should show up in Trucks books for me too. Excellent. Love this truck, eh? Such a scruffy looking Mac. And the engine. It stops just. Okay, so here's where we are on the map in this expansion. And we're going to go down to Bowling Green and see what happens. Let me go to the options and make sure I've sort of, I'm not sure how much this really helps. So, Owensboro. And look, we can go to Bowling Green with 22 tons of home accessories. What's the time? Okay, the time's 6 p.m. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the time. Sorry, yes, lots of content. I should show that again. So a small town such as Owensboro has this much content. Chicago has this much content. So, pretty cool. As opposed to some other places like when you go over here to New York, has that much content. Supposedly, New York, the city of New York, has only 4 places that you can get cargo. Well, actually 3. 4-2 print, bitumen, and this. Even Toronto is better. It's got 2 clicks worth, but yes. So back to Owensboro. We're going down to Bowling. Oh, but we have, yes, sorry, I was able to change the time. So I'm going to make it 6 in the morning, like that. G set time 6. So I've enabled the console mode. And now, if I look to see what jobs I have, we'll have different jobs, but at least I'll be able to drive in daylight and see. Evansville has stuff too. Oh no, Evansville doesn't have stuff. It's the same stuff. Okay, so where are we going? Bowling Green with scrap cars. Oh, expires in 5 minutes, so that's no good. Not sure why that happens in the game sometimes, you know. Let's see what else we can get. Let's just go to 7 o'clock and see what we get. Nothing for Bowling Green now. Well, isn't that nice. Wait another hour? Go another hour. Well, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna go back in time, or ahead in time to 6 again, and we'll see what we get. they're all 5 minutes. Don't know. Let's just drive to Bowling Green. The hell with it. So I'll do that. I'll drive to Bowling Green, and we'll see what's there, and then we'll pick up cargoes from there. Drive to, I don't know, Heartwood in the middle. Ooh, Heartwood. I wonder if I can get... No, I'm not going to put on my logging truck. So just wait, folks. I'm just going to go plug in the kettle, and then I'll pick up that... Well, I'll start off to drive, so... Okay, kettle's in, got a snack. I'm not sure. I've noticed that on some maps. Where if you change the time to get the next day to see if you get better cargoes, you get a whole bunch of them that are expire in 5 minutes. And if you wait 5 minutes, then you have nothing. So I have a lot of lights here. And they can get even brighter. They all count as roof. Oh yeah, I got one down here. I don't know how I got one down here. Oops. I guess the next time I go in, I have to go to the bumper and take that off. At any rate, we don't really need them. Right. So this drop-off is like I said, I dropped off a bunch of lumber, and that's what they're doing. They're building new houses that are not sunk into the ground. Well, good for them. Oops, shit. That was me trying to read my chat and drive at the same time. Thank God I wasn't trying to chew gum also. Do I have, don't have my beacon on, okay. We're good. And the sun's coming up. Oh yeah, so those jobs were expiring in 5 minutes, so that would imply that if we go to 6 minutes, we should see new jobs. I don't think we will though. Do we need repairs? What do we got for repairs? Tires. So yeah, that's good. They have a, actually, there's a stop sign and they had a yield sign. You shouldn't have a stop and a yield. Those are kind of mutually exclusive. Either two guys have a stop and nobody has nothing, the other guys have nothing. Or two guys have a yield and the other way has nothing. So, anyways, oh, no big deal, but I think that's the way it's supposed to be. Let's look at the job market and see what we got here. Nothing. There'll probably be something by the time we leave, right? Okay, and again, so what do we got here? We got yield and stop. And I don't think that's highway traffic. It's not Highway Traffic Act in Ontario to have both. I guess I should have looked, eh? I just stopped and then rolled through. Yeah, I stopped. Ooh. Oh, I wonder if we got anything now for the job market. Have we waited long enough to actually reset something? No. No, but my water's boiling, so just let me... Actually, let me go make my coffee, and I'll be back. I'll just leave this sitting here like this, being... I'll be the annoying guy. I'll put my flashes on. There we go. I'll be back, folks. We'll run the clock and see if we get a cargo. Okay, back in the saddle again, and let's up the job market. You never know, something may have clicked through. No. See, I've got things going up to Canada. If I get rid of Canada, that will help. Well, I'll get rid of one job anyways. So, that's okay. Oh, parking bake. Parking bake. Park it and bake. Engage. School bus. Try not to hit a school bus. The paperwork. Oh. There was a domestic dispute in front of my place the other day. 4 cop cars. These little, look at the way that. Okay, the AI just did a little jog there. Domestic, so they ended up, you know, guy and a woman walking down the sidewalk. She's behind him yelling and screaming, and she probably called it in and may have, you know, said, you know, my boyfriend trying to kill me, the bastard, or I'll kill him, or who knows. So police don't know. The worst kind, I know some cops, the worst thing to roll on is a domestic dispute. Don't know. Tempers get high, maybe they got guns, or knives, or whatever. So anyways, the woman she was larger than the guy too. Not huge, but you know, big woman, and waving her arms and getting hysterical and refusing to be calmed down, wouldn't let him touch her, and just escalating more and more and more. And I realized I gotta be over here. Why don't I put what's her name back on? And eventually the 2 young, small police women, I guess, figured, you know, we're gonna have to do freaking paperwork on this. It's gonna really piss me off, but we gotta cuff her. So they cuffed her.
Time to hit the road.
There we go. Thank you, my dear. Yes, very passionate relationship.
Let's do this.
That might be, you know, who knows? You know, it might be,
Keep left and then continue straight on.
might be an excellent relationship. They're just passionate about it sometimes. Who knows? But they had to cuff her and put her back at the cruiser. One of the four cruisers that showed up in front of my house on the other side of the street. 4 cruisers, 4 cops. And I could see them. They were doing everything they could to try to calm her down, and you could tell they'd sort of, you know, oh shit, Sarah, I guess we gotta, yep. Come on, Mary, let's cuff her. And she kept screaming all the way to the car, and the window was open in the back of the cop car. She's screaming and yelling, and the guy's being quite quiet, and eventually he gets driven home. But I'll just say, paperwork. They're going to have to go back and spend time filling out forms and paperwork to, well, rightly so, to document what they did and why and what happened. She was a firecracker. Feisty, as they would say, as Jace Meister and I were discussing. Women that were firecrackers, or feisty, or you never call a guy a firecracker, do you? You never say a guy is firecracker or feisty. Arrogant? Firecracker, no. No, there was a guy that was like a what you would acting like a woman when you call her a firecracker. Or maybe it's just because traditionally, not to get sexist here, traditionally women have been, you know, thought of as being quiet or demure, or anything that's not quiet and demure is now, whoa, firecracker. Loose cannons. I like that. Yeah. Yes, you just missed us to discuss. discuss a domestic dispute that I saw on the sidewalk in front of my house with several cop cars and the woman waving her arms and yelling and screaming, and eventually had to be cuffed. But we were saying people would call her a firecracker or feisty, so what will we call a guy under those circumstances? Dat Deuce thinks loose cannon.
Keep right, and then exit right.
But the
Exit right.
I put her back on because I get carried away and I forget where I'm going. Oh, now that we've left the town, let's go back. Sorry, I was trying to get a cargo and I couldn't get one, so I said, well, just deadhead/bobtail. Just a sec, let me check the cargo. No, there was nothing going to Bowling Green, so I'm fine. The voice nav is the, I think it's one of the options. This is added in the latest version of 1.35. Is the music too loud? And would you like voice navigation? And would you like to pick from a list? I think these are the canned ones. I also had GTA 4 GPS, a woman. The woman I got is from GTA 4. There's Doug, UK, US, Sky. There's French, Russian, Italian. There's... You pick it. Oh, what voice is it? The voice is Sky, UK. Yeah. Yeah, I like the voice navigation. It's cool, and the fact that you can get or Morgan Freeman. When I was driving in Russia in ATS2, Yandex is a company that does various things in Russia, including voice navigation systems. Apparently, I've got a Yandex download. I think just from the. Come on, guys. Just from the workshop. And I had a Russian voice tell me which directions to go, and the Russian voice was named Optimus Prime. Because it sounds like Optimus Prime, and that's what Yandex called that option. So, thank you. I love this. I love this Mac. This is the Mac. Oh, I think I probably have my flashers on still. There we go. Mac R, and it's from the workshop. By Handon, I think. And then somebody's done an old school paint job that makes it look like it's a mid-60s truck. Somebody made it look like it has been not painted since the 60s, so this is Bowling Green, and yeah, I'm gonna have to decide where to go from here. I think what I'll do is I'll turn up here. We'll turn up here just to see what's here.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I've got this Mac, and I also have there's a mod. I'm pretty sure it's also from the workshop for engines. Because I think I've got like a 650 horsepower. Well, thank you. Wow, see, this is fast response from a developer, guys. The buildings should also St. Louis and Indy now have stoplights and stop signs. Oh, the Kenworth 100. The Kenworth 100 is cool.
Recomputing.
Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, thanks, Whitey. I don't know. I don't know what sort of stories. Oh, geez, I thought the truck was rolling back and forth. It's the tree. Okay, so there's a new version. There's a new version of this. Owensboro is above ground and delivered and St. Louis and Indy have stop signs. Okay, I'll think about it. So let's find a cargo here. Let's find a cargo, and we still didn't decide which way to go. I still didn't decide which way to go. I can go from Bowling Green through Hopkinsville up here, or I can go up through Louisville. Maybe I go through Louisville and Indianapolis just for the sake of going that way. So I'll do Louisville. That's where we'll go Louisville, Cincinnati, Indianapolis. So Fort Wayne. So any cargo going up that way. Thank you very much. There you go, folks. Link to the fresh, finished minutes ago update to this map. That's the link to the mob. Oh yeah, it's the Google Drive one. Yeah. If you could pop up your Discord before you go too, just for people. I mean, this is the this is the forum topic. That's the forum topic for Midwest. Okay, and Discord, and there's there you go, folks. So, okay, so let's I want something from Bowling Green. Anything going up to Louisville, Cincinnati, Bloomington. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to guess at cities. But there's a lot of stuff going up here. So, Louisville? See, I can go to Louisville. I can go to Columbus. Why don't I just go by here, by route length? That'll be easier for me to sort. Maybe not. Something in Indiana would be good, eh? Huntsville, Alabama. Mow. Geez, there's a lot to mow. Chicago, Illinois. Lot to Ohio. Was there one to Cincinnati? I should be looking at my, yeah, I think I'm better to look at destinations. Okay, so Cincinnati, Richmond. Just Indiana, Louisville or Indianapolis. Sorry, I'm not sure the best way to find to find these. There's an awful lot over there, eh? Oh, see, that might work. Alabama. Mississippi. IA must be Indiana. North Carolina. Nice variety here. I think I'll just stick with Louisville. And we'll figure it out once we get to Louisville. So house prefabs, 23 tons. Oh, can we get there in time? Hopefully. 9 minutes. Yes, it says 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, 3 minutes if there's no extra traffic.
Turn right. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, ma'am.
Right, and then turn right.
Okay, keep right and turn right like that.
Turn right.
Yeah.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Never mind, I'll find a new route. I love the way she does that. Sort of a passive aggressive.
Right.
Never mind. Ooh, it's a church.
Get ready to turn left.
See, I need her reminder, even though I ignore her sometimes.
Turn left.
Stop sign. Yeah, another one. See, all the stops are stop and yield, and I don't think you should have a stop and yield at the same time.
Turn left.
Because that means if you got the yield sign, who are you yielding to? You don't yield to the people at the stop sign. You have the right of way. You don't even have to slow down. You just boot it right through. So it should be stop and nothing, I think. But who knows? Geez, one of those would be cool, but no, we're not going to do that. So what was this? This was... Oh yeah, let's do a double. Let's do a double up to there. Of whatever the hell the parts are. House prefabs. Where are we? Well, I guess we're around here somewhere. I'm hoping. Hoping you guys have them somewhere around here, because I'm sure as hell not there. What the hell's a pickup? Oh, okay. Ooh, glad I'm not backing in there. That'd be annoying. Oh, look, they got the front of the truck up on blocks, too. I got a 6-speed reverse, which is weird because it keeps trying to shift. Let's go, she says. We just need the running lights on. But we need to get out of here. And, oh yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, you know, could you put the loading docks at any more of an awkward spot? I'm pretty sure I couldn't get out the other way, could I? That'd be annoying. No, there was no road through there. And yeah, there's a big fence, so that's where I was. 3/4 of the way around the bloody building. We're going left? You didn't tell me to turn left. Oh, now as I'm turning left. Wake up, woman, wake up. Okay, so Bowling Green, and we're heading up to...
Go straight on.
Go straight on. We've got a yield. Oh, you see what I mean? We don't have a yield because they have a stop. Oh. Ooh, recruitment agency. At one time I did that in the game, but
Turn left.
so it's Saturday here. Well, it's Saturday most places, except unless Steph pops in from Sydney, and then it'll be Sunday. But no construction.
Get ready to turn right.
I live in a triplex basically. I'm on the middle floor. There's
Turn right.
one above, and then the basement's finished. And the place was bought a year and a half ago by an older woman, single. Her husband had died of cancer a while ago. You like,
Keep left and then continue straight
you
on.
know, several months before, and
Go straight on.
she and her nephew, who's in his young 20s and works doing technical procurement for research labs at a local university. So he's a techie guy. Lisa and Alex bought this place. They're joint landlords. I don't know, maybe $500,000, whatever. And unfortunately, they've had to do a lot of renovations. He finished the basement. It was sort of a finished apartment, but not that much, and he wanted to live in it. So he basically, it's a kind of a half apartment. I've got 900 square feet, and he's got maybe, 500. But he gutted it, and they took most of last summer to do it. So I never knew when there was going to be contractors coming in or not. They'd set up their saw out in the back just by my little porch there. So invariably, it'd be a nice day. I'd want to sit out and read a book, and they'd be using their saw to chop up trim or all sorts of crap. So, and of course, they have to play their ghetto blaster because they're working and they want music. Fair enough. But they're using power tools, and they're probably deaf from power tools and can't. Whoa, look at this. There's going to be a ramp into space, possibly. They're using power tools and are probably partially deaf, so they crank up the bloody ghetto blaster. Just. One of the crews was really into country and western. I'm not into country and western, so. That was annoying. We're doing a save just in case. Now we're good. But then this year, in the wintertime, it's a flat roof. I don't know, for any of you who are from colder climes, flat roof in the wintertime, you can get ice buildups, ice dams, and then the water gets back in underneath the part of the flat roof that wasn't sealed properly. And you get leakage. In this case, they got leakage all above the ceiling upstairs, right across from one side to the other, between the joists. They had to take down they had to temporarily fix the roof, then take down all the ceiling in the apartment, in all the rooms, and you could see water dripping from the joists still. So, a lot of construction noise for that, and then they had to dry it out, so a lot of noise from big industrial fans blowing all over the place. And the thermostat for the heat is up there, and then the AC, so a lot of juggling trying to get the thermostat to give me decent temperature. And then this spring they stripped off the whole flat roof, right down to the ceiling joist. You could see sky. Get a crew in and build a new shallow peaked roof over it all with timbers. Noisy, dropping bowling balls, it sounded like, on top of me. And then that crew left, and then they had to put the roof the roofing material on top of that, and it's a double layered type roof. So roof and then insulation, then roof again, and then fascia and softening, which of course they dumped over part of my garden in the back on top of all the flowers. I was away, I was not impressed. And then now they've come back and replaced the ceiling, and now they've butted the ceiling, and the last thing was painting, and the painters are going to be back Monday to do the last bit of painting, the priming of the whole thing. The landlord still has to paint it now. Alex still has to paint it before his aunt comes back to live in here. She's been on an extended tour with a friend. So his painting will be done soon. And then I'll have peace and quiet. I can enjoy the backyard where my girlfriend has planted perennials. So that's my long, sad story about contractors and noise. It's meant that I've had to get out of my lazy retirement schedule. Really? Oh, okay, we're almost there. I was like, really? I had to get out of my and you know, get to bed at 11 and get up at 7 because the contractor is going to be here at 7:01 sometimes. Or maybe 8:30, or maybe they don't show up that day. So, oh well.
Go straight on. Exit right.
I am. Exit stage right. So maybe maybe what I'll do is I'll need some lunch. And I'd like to upload that new map and get rid of the Canada Dream and put in the new Coast to Coast. So I got to do a bunch of map stuff. And every time you do map stuff, the game sends you back to your garage. Oh, yep. Okay. I know. It's
Keep right, and then exit right.
whoop, there was a car there. So do you work shift now?
Exit.
I assume you work shift. Or would you just prefer not to have to get up at 7 a.m.? So today, yes, so I think maybe after I deliver this one, well no, I've got a coffee here.
Turn right.
I'll do one more delivery. And then I gotta have a shower, go to the grocery store, get some bread and stuff. Head to my, come back and have lunch, and then later on this afternoon I'm gonna go out to my local. I gotta print out one of the stories. Probably I'll print out the one I did Friday.
Go straight on.
I usually do that. I print out a copy of my latest short story, bring it and give it to one of the servers or one of my friends at my local, and then promote my book.
keep right, and then
Up by
turn
11. At 11 for work. Ah.
right. Turn right.
Well, that's a help. Because it sucks to, yeah. I've tried using earplugs too, and the trouble is, if I wake up in the morning, if they wake me up, usually you've had almost enough sleep,
Turn left.
so the body can sort of survive on it. So it ends up being hard to get back to sleep. Here we are, safe and sound. Thank you, Sky. We could probably drop it. I'm guessing it's going to be right. Ooh. Well, we could try that. We can try that. We'll see what happens. We'll go wide here. And then what? Oh, you want it inside there, I bet. Don't you? I bet you want it inside there and you want me to back it in. You did. Oh, I can drive right through. Well, that's a nice kind of warehouse. Thank you. I've never done a drop-off like this. Way to go, Jace Meister. Look at this. Look at this cargo place. Is this not cool or what? We're actually going into a lumber, you know, shed. Oh, well. Jace, if this was you. Oh, he's not on anymore. Definitely like it. Definitely like it. Oh, yeah. Definitely a cool cargo drop-off. There we go. T for the Tillerman. Oh, and they're happy. Look at this. I made money. And we'll continue. Legend. I have driven a lot in this game, so I have made a lot of points and a lot of money. But I had to, I think, a few months ago, this has happened to me several times, my profile gets screwed up and I can't fix it, so I have to restart again. So rather than go through all the rookie stuff, I just put in a cheat file for XP and a cheat file for money, do a few jobs, buy my Mack truck again or whatever I want, and then go for it. So, like I said, let's do one more cargo. We want to go. We want to go. I know where I want to go. Cincinnati or Columbus. Owensboro. No. Holy cow! Look at look at all the things we got from Louisville. A lot to St. Louis, Kentucky. Other way though. Well, that might be cool. Lima, Ohio. Wisconsin? We could go up to Wisconsin. Does get us through Indianapolis. Why is there nothing to Indianapolis, though? That would have been nice. What's our time? 9:50 a.m. Grand Rapids? Yeah, Let's go to Grand Rapids, Michigan, because we have not done anything up there, and that's what? That's a 5 hour, so that's going to be 15, 20 minutes. That's good. I'll do that, and then I'll quit. Quit and change the map. So, oh, use packages. Louisville to Grand Rapids.
Time to get the job done.
Possibly don't want the parking brake on. Which way out of here? Left, possibly. Yes, left it was. Well, they're double gates on this one. They're not always double gates, I don't think. This was a nice one.
Turn left.
This is my nicest. Whoops. Drop off. Go fast.
Get ready to turn left.
I'll get ready to turn left. 1 mile, 7 minutes.
Turn left.
Well, if I hadn't stopped, could have just booted right through. Al, I just was thinking, you get up at 11 for work. Are you a server? Slash bartender slash waiter. Just wondering.
Get ready to turn left.
Ah, reservation and sales. Okay.
Turn left.
No, I just wondered because I have a lot of friends who are servers that have, or a lot of servers that are my friends that have.
Fine. We are here.
Finally, we are here. Well, Jesus, don't be so annoying, woman. And their schedules are skewed from the real world. Okay. Oh, okay. And we can play with it too. We can do. Oh, drive and double. What else can we do? Chip van. I like the chip van. Sliding tarp. Heartwood. Heartwood. All sorts of variations on heartwood. Heartwood insulated wood chips. No, I'm gonna do the chip van, I think, because I think they're cool. Enterprise car rentals. Okay, so yeah, so you're on a shift. Depends when people are busy. Not a lot of people are saying, I think I'll rent a car at 8 in the morning. So. I'm at the stage where I'm not sure what to do with my car. I've got, oh look, don't fall off. The 2008 2008 Mazda 3, and I got it maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. I hardly ever drive it. And I got a good garage. And it could probably last another 10 years. The air conditioning died a couple of years ago, so that's kind of annoying. But I drive it out to my son's, which is like a 20-minute trip once a week. Sometimes to my daughter's grocery store, but I walk almost everywhere. So
Here we go.
I could almost, sell it, dump it, and we have Uber and Lyft here in Ottawa, which is cheap. And in time, didn't want to sneeze and fall off the world. And I don't know, bus service is cheap. I could get I'd probably get more exercise if I had got rid of the car and had to take buses and stuff. And I could use Virtue Car. And if my girlfriend and I want to go like to a cottage for the weekend or something, we could rent.
Turn right.
And the car I rented in the summer, I'm pretty sure they all have working air conditioners.
Get ready to turn right.
And I could even rent an SUV or something, or a big black a big black cop SUV. Not caravan. I can't remember the name. Those you know what I mean. 4-passenger plus room in the back.
Get ready to turn left.
Full size. So.
Turn left.
Okay, I'll turn left. Some of the car was okay. Sometimes the cars disappear. I'm not sure why. Are you? Oh, you were turning. Damn, if I'd known you were turning, I probably would have cut you off. Oh. And what are you gonna do? Oh, I see what's happened. Oh, shit, we're completely screwed up now. We got slow traffic, car. So this guy's letting me go, but no point in letting me go, really, because nothing's happening here. Can I back up? I can back up. Let me back up enough that they don't see me as somebody that they have to let out. Because otherwise everything just sits here, gridlocked. Okay, U-turn and U-turn. Okay, then don't turn. Now we got a car coming. Okay, now U-turn. Oops, am I too far out? Close. But now what? Oh, for God's sake, let's just get out. Okay, we're rolling out, folks. Yep. Dunno. Crazy AI. Okay, so we're going up. Are we going through some nice towns on this? Where are we going on this run? Indianapolis, north through Columbus. Oh, through Indianapolis. Kokomo. Oh. Way down in Kokomo. South Bend, Indiana, I guess. Kalamazoo. Michigan. Yeah. Good run. It'll be a good run. Yeah, and then after this run, I'll quit for sure. Have my shower,
Straight on.
go straight on. Yeah, have my shower, go to the grocery store and get some more foods, snacks and stuff. Get cool enough, I can maybe do ribs.
Go straight on.
I could do ribs in my my Instapot.
Go straight on.
Yeah, she keeps saying go straight on, but at some point she's gonna panic and say, "Oh shit, change lanes."
And
Yeah.
then continue straight on.
There we go. Thank you, my dear.
Go straight on.
So we're finishing off. We're still in. Do you want me to turn left? Stupid woman. We're still driving in. I got a chip truck. We're driving in the Midwest expansion. Jace Meister was on, the developer. Oh, he might still be on. Maybe he just left the stream up. So I had 7 or 8 people, and people popping in and out. Got some followers. Am I at 500 yet? No, 479. But I seem to be mostly an ATS, an SCS person, ATS and ATS2. Although I had done one stream on spin tires, and I might try that again because spin tires is kind of fun. Straight on. Oh, you mean like this? Because I need to be in that right-hand lane. I think that's what she meant by straight on.
Right.
Exit stage right. Yes. So yes, after this stream, I got to change the map. There's a excuse me, new version has been published already, based on something that I was driving through a town, and well, I'm sure there was patches that were going to be done anyways, but we've been updated. And I also need to, oh, wait a minute, I got to change my, excuse me, I want to look at that screen. Want that there, okay. Ooh, my bit rate is bouncing around. I wonder why. Sometimes it's rock solid, and sometimes it's not. So I gotta get some bread, a couple of different kinds of bread, stick them in the freezer. Some granola bars, and what else? I don't know, something for supper. We'll think about it when we get to the grocery store and see what's on sale.
Keep left and then continue straight on.
I could do a stew also, otherwise known as boeuf bourguignon. That would work. Let's try the cruise control here so we don't forget what we're doing. We tend to lull ourselves into a slower pace. Well, I say we, I mean the royal we. So. Alright, 65. 65 seems good. Although it's 7 a.m., this guy is... Is he happy in that lane? I don't know. Can we downshift here? Apparently not. Not going that fast to downshift. Hopefully he's pulling off. Good. I'd hate him to have a change of heart. Coming through, okay, just so you guys know. Columbus in Discovered. It is in Discovered. It's also in Indiana, but oh, I see. Probably because I think there's a Columbus, Ohio. Challenging if you're using a go-to. Okay, so 4 hours or 12 minutes for us mortals. And wonder if I want to load up with my logging trailer or something. To explore this state. Not sure. Because from here, I think we want to go back down. You know, once we get up to Grand Rapids, excuse me, we're going to go down to Chicago, I guess, and back up to Milwaukee or something, or you know, wander around. Maybe get something from there. Maybe we can get all the way to St. Louis. We could meet me in St. Louis, Louis.
Keep left and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Oop, sorry. Not even paying attention there. There, now we got the Jake will pop in. If we go faster than the cruise control. Oop, there's a sign up in space.
Go straight on. Go straight on.
It didn't seem to Jake, but maybe it will. So, that was Indianapolis.
Keep right and then exit right. Exit right.
And that, my friends, was full brakes. 20 tons. That's full brakes with 20 tons, which I think is what would happen. Well, actually what would happen is I'd also be leaving a big long stripe of black rubber and slightly flat tires.
Go straight on.
Very flat on the tires, you know. Suburban, that's what I was trying to think of. You could rent a big black Suburban just because it was cool sometimes.
Go straight on.
Tinted windows. Okay, well, well, that surprised me. I think I have to get out of here really for that truck to even move. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we possibly damaged my truck. I was listening. I was thinking of something else and listening to Little Miss Go Straight On. And she meant, well, go straight on. It was clear, you idiot. Yeah. Visit service station immediately. Possibly should. So, what have we got for a nearby service station? Probably nothing. We probably passed them all. They're all... yeah, see, there's one. Geez, there's only one in Indianapolis. You really need more, my friend. What else do we have? Is there one up here? No. Is there one there? No. Is there one there? Holy shit. Well, there's no service stations till we, and even when we get to our destination, there's no service stations. So I guess what we really need to do is, if possible, it'd be nice if we could. Probably too late. Need to go here and get fixed. So, let me do that. So, I'm gonna have to turn, I guess. Oops. That's okay, I get to see more of Indianapolis. Let me do a bio break and I'll be right back, friends. kind of appropriate to need a bio break after that accident. The skin for my Mac. Just a sec. Just a sec, and I'll find it on the workshop for you. I'm pretty sure. Mac R, old patina / rusty blue skin. Which I think is this link. I think. Yeah, Mac space R. Just look for Mac R in the workshop. It's old patina, rusty blue skin. And it's a German guy who's done it. He's got all sorts of stuff. The truck, Mac R, model years 65 to 2005. Oh, okay, so it started in the 66. Assembly town, Allenville, Pennsylvania. He's got some good notes about it, too. So I guess we could keep driving, but the thing is we're going to keep stalling out.
Keep right, and then turn right.
So, you know, shit happens.
Turn right.
But that was an unmarked intersection. Not my fault. But yes, an unmarked intersection. You really need to treat them as a four-way yield. Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Go straight on.
Go straight on. Yes. Depending.
Go straight on.
Well, see, usually what happens is everybody thinks about it. I'm surprised we haven't stalled yet. Usually when it gets this bad, you stall out. Do I need gas? No, I'm good. I like the inside of this Mac too, eh?
Go straight on.
The only problem is it doesn't work with Sissel's mod, so I can't have my friend Mel sitting with me.
Go straight on.
Oh, so you cut me off and then you... Oh, because you were going there anyways. Okay.
Go straight on.
Well, I mean... We're all driving on the roads, so we all have to do stuff. Just give me a sec here. Let me just check my emails and alerts and stuff. Oh, JNFreak6, subscribe to me on YouTube. Thank you very much. Okay, no text messages, nothing. People commented, people shared, people liked. People commenting on the fact Jeffrey Epstein, the financier accused of sex crimes with links possibly to Trump, Prince Andrew, multiple financiers and business people. He was on suicide watch after an unsuccessful suicide attempt. Succeeded in possibly committing suicide. There's a mod for the Scott. I know. But we'll pretend it was a suicide. In a way, it's too bad because all those women and maybe boys or whatever that were abused over the years and taken advantage of because of this, they really don't get a good closure on it. The Scott is a truck. Where's the mod for the Scott truck, Al? Scott.
Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
I like the way he just lugs down to nothing. Oh, and we're going to a Kenworth dealer. What do you think of they? With a Mac. Well, I'm sure they don't mind. Oh, and it's fairly direct to drive into this particular one. Service, parking. Yeah, we're just going to here. You hear the gears going. So what do I have? Let me see what we got for damage. Because we didn't stall out. Ah. Engine 10%, transmission 6, chassis 20. Truck damage 12,000 total to pay. We're at a service center. Truck maintenance. Would you like a paint job? No, I'm proud of this paint. Don't paint me, whatever you do. No, I'm pretty, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can put in the seat. See, there's nothing that goes on the seat of this. Which is sad. Or on the floor. Because I'm pretty sure I have Sissels. I'm pretty sure I have, let's see what I have for Sissels mods here. Yeah. Add-on. SCS trucks. Well, let me just back up here in my life and go to the workshop. I want to see maybe I can sorry folks, I got distracted here. Do a Mac R. Yeah, so there's a lot of Mac R engines and transmissions. I've got that. There's a engines also on workshop. There's engines and transmissions for Mac. for Mac R. Mammoth, Mac R skins, red and black, squirrel moonshine. So there's a lot of skins for Mac R, including this scruffy one. Jack Daniels. Well, I'm looking for Mac R interior shit. Valentine's Day steering, Dragon DLC steering creations pack. That's all steering wheels, I'm pretty sure. This drivetrain. Why do I not have to? New engines, gearboxes, badges, and icons. I don't think I want to do that. The Mac Pinnacle, no. Let me just bear with me, people, while I just scroll through one more. I did a search for Mac R, but I'm not finding interiors. Oh, isn't there a thing for interiors? Wait a minute. Cabin accessories. Yeah. For Mac R, you get a speed limit indicator. Ah, okay. Let's get back to driving. The real traffic density mod, I turned it off because I had too much traffic. It's a good mod. I really like it, and I'm not sure why, but I was driving in, and I don't think it's because of the Midwest expansion, but there was just too much. See, I've used CIP's traffic mod for years. And this one's, I've got the Steam Workshop version, so it's updated, and he always does good, you know. Heavy traffic, if it's heavy traffic if it's rush hour or in a city, and lighter traffic if it's off-peak times and or in the country. So, but I was just getting too much traffic all the time. I couldn't get out. Couldn't get out of intersections and stuff. And like I say, I'm pretty sure it's not the fault of. So which way do I go in to get out of here, woman? You tell me to turn right after I've turned right?
Get ready to turn left.
Okay, that part I can do. So all to say, I would recommend it. And I'd also recommend being careful at these intersections. Okay, so back in the saddle again. We've only got 12 minutes real time. ETA is Friday afternoon. I need the Friday at 6, so not a bit of a buffer.
Go straight on.
Let me go to the map and clear out my make sure she doesn't actually, if you go like this and then go reset, that clears out any things that you had in there. So I want to go back to, yeah, back there and up the highway, and careful at this intersection, because let's go. Alrighty.
Go straight on.
I'll go straight on, Sky.
Keep left and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
So much for go straight on, woman. You need to recalculate. Let's get to 65 and see what happens. We have Jake's here.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Ooh.
Exit right.
There we go. So this Jake is pretty good on the hill.
Turn right.
Well, it was slowing me down, really. Sorry, buddy. Oh, that's one of the little glassware vans. The kind you follow on the highway and they're going like 50 and a 70.
Go straight up.
Hmm. Fingers crossed. Okay. I think that's the place I got T-boned before.
Go straight up.
Well, I guess the clue would be if the other cars are going straight through this, like, well, I guess they know something I don't know.
Go straight up.
There we go. Okay. Oh. Here we are, back into the countryside. So maybe I'll do stew. I haven't done a stew in a long time. I have to look. Well, I need stew meat, of course. I could do stew. Get some, I need stew meat, mushrooms, carrots, garlic. I have onions. Maybe some more red wine, and I could do a Boeuf Bourguignon type thing. Go, come on. Go, come on.
Go straight up.
Close enough. Once you get going across, they'll pause for you. I've got a, tomorrow afternoon, I've got a bell tech coming to upgrade me from my current service to a faster and cheaper service. You know, I'm good with that. Ah, a recipe from YouTube. Yeah. Of stew? Are we still talking stew? got a beef beer stew recipe, but I don't have any beer. But I could throw some. I could throw some red wine in. My brother made boeuf bourguignon. At my sister's wedding decades ago. He was just starting off an opera singing. He sang at the wedding and he made boeuf bourguignon. And unfortunately, a lot of her relatives, our relatives that were there, and her fiance's relatives, they couldn't tell a boeuf bourguignon from a beef stew. So they were like, "Oh yeah, it was beef stew," and they were saying, "Yeah, but it was a really good beef stew." And of course, it was a really good beef stew. It was boeuf bourguignon. My brother was a semi-gourmet chef. He'd, you know, done all the Julia Child steps or whatever, and made a really good boeuf bourguignon. But yes, it's basically it's a beef stew. I think maybe it has little pearl onions in it. It has mushrooms. You know, it had a lot of, you know, delicately braised beef and, you know, homemade beef stock and a really good wine and stuff. And oh, it was really, really good. Maybe that's, I'll look up. Sorry, just looking. I got reminiscing up and drooling over that dish. My sweet potatoes and whole chicken. Oh. Huh. Send me the link, please. If you pop the link up here. I cooked with, I did a recipe last year with yams. Which are similar to sweet potato, and some of the grocery store clerks will tell you it's the same as sweet potato. Yams are, sweet potatoes are orange and yams are white inside. That's the difference. The recipe I had was cow foot stew. And actually, it was not the cow foot, it was the ankle. Cut up into pieces, a bone, like you would do oxtail soup or something. Or pork hocks. Or veal shanks. So, it was the shank, the ankle and shin bone, I guess, of the cow, cut up into chunks, and you just stewed the hell out of it, and then threw in yams. But yes, this sounds good. So if you've got the recipe for Al, I'd appreciate it. Either pop it up here or just whisper it to me after, or yeah. When are we supposed to be there? Oh yeah, 6:15. We're good. We're good, but we don't want to dawdle. That guy looked like he was going right through. I'll go straight on, but I think we discovered something, some town. Yeah, I wish there were more stop lines. Leaving Plymouth. Oh, Plymouth. As in Plymouth Rock. 2 hours, 6 minutes to go. We'll be there. Because I think I've been on longer than I had intended to be on today, but oh, a little fast. Sorry. 55. South Bend. Do you need gas? No. It's a cargo spot too. He's done that. He's done that. There's a few places where it's cargo and map. Or cargo and gas station, so. So did you download the Mac engines too? I think they give you more options. Thank you. Thank you for the recipe there. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll make that. Maybe I'll make that instead of, it's cool enough. I think it's still, what's our weather going to be? I mean, don't want to heat the place up all to hell, but what's the weather? Let me check my weather. It's going to be, oh, it's 19. Okay, okay. Going to be 18, oh, 13 overnight. Okay. I probably will need the oven then to warm the place up. See, I'm not sure what you get with the stock truck. You can look, folks. Come on, come on. Wrong button. Wrong button. Kenworth? Oh, I have a Freightliner. The Freightliner FLB too, which comes with a scruffy paint option. With the Mac, I've got, see, I'm up to 650. I'm running the Mac 650, and I think I have the Cummins 825. I didn't like the Cummins because it revs high, and I don't like the noise it makes. The Mac is, you know, well, except for like that when you're in neutral. Yeah, the Freightliner is a lot of fun too. And I had somebody on here whose dad I think was a mechanic, or who had maybe drove. I talked to people on here who've driven them, and the Freightliner just those cab over, the old US cab overs just beat the hell out of your kidneys because they didn't have room for a lot of good suspension. So I think I'm using the 650 now. Let's check out what we got here for engine. 650. Yeah. Is 610 the biggest that you get with the in the game? 610? Is that what you have now? Maybe that's all that add-on gave me, is a 650. Yeah, E9 V8 pack, yeah. Yeah, I like the sound of the Mac engine, so rather than upgrade to a Cummins, which is, like I said, I'm pretty sure the Cummins were a higher revving engine. And maybe also had a supercharger that made a lot of noise. I don't think I got the drivetrain pack. I think the Mac engine pack had. I think the Mac engine pack had enough engines. Maybe the drivetrain pack wasn't there. I just didn't notice it because I'm not sure what that gives you. I guess different. Does it give you a liftable axle? Jeez, now you're making me want to look. They're making me want to look to see what's, oh yeah, there's the R600. I didn't do that. Drivetrain pack, I never went that far. Oh, I can't find it now, folks. Yeah, that's the one I got, the E9. The Mac E9 V8 engine pack. Trailer rescue. Oh, I did. I got engines and transmissions for Mac R. Engines and transmissions for Mac R is the pack I got. And they may be limited from the pack of the regular pack of Mac engines because maybe they're trying to restrict it to what you would have had in a Mac R. But that's what I did. Like I said, I did a search. I did a search for Mac R in the workshop, and that's what I got. We're good now. Gee, it's going to be time to go to my local soon. Their happy hour starts at 3. It's 2:59. So maybe I'll get my bread and stuff on the way back home. They have a $3 slice of pizza. I could have that. No. So it's interesting way things are popping up there. Little bits of scenery getting plunked down. Yeah, we're building that. We'll have it ready by the time you get there. Don't worry. They're just floating down the rapids in Grand Rapids. Although, what's that floating in space? Yeah, I think we have buildings floating in space. Got a couple of hotels floating in space at Grand Rapids. That's okay.
Go straight on.
I will go straight on. I'm definitely not going to stay there. Christ. Christos. Grand Rapids is having some layering issues here. Well, I mean, it's a beta. This is a work in progress, but it's a damn fine work in progress. See, it's too bad there's not a fill tool for that, where the road and
Get ready to turn right.
the road curves and the land doesn't curve the same way. The land goes in little increments, so you have little bits of space.
Turn right.
Oh, shut up! Of course they just expect us. We're gonna be there. Ooh, that's scary too. That happens sometimes. Not sure why. What do you mean by a larger wheelbase? Larger as in more axles, or just more spread between the axles? What am I doing, and why am I doing this? You distracted me, my friend. I don't want to go in this garage. I want to drop off my cargo. Okay. Okay, so answer my question again. Well, what do you mean by larger wheelbase? Do you mean larger tires, or more axles, or longer spacing between the axles? In the game, often all you get with a longer wheelbase is
And then turn left.
often it gives you a larger fuel tank. So instead of 160, you get maybe 200 gallons capacity. And sometimes, depending on the cabs that you put on, we're talking Mac R. Because in the Mac R, let me look at that. Oh yeah, see, different wheelbases. Different wheelbases in the Mac R are 196 and the 212. I'm not sure what that is, but see, different wheelbases in this. I get a 169 and a 260 gallon tank. I get, oh, sorry, take it back. In this case, it may determine what kind of, well, it doesn't determine what kind of cab. Good point. Good point. So a 169, 260 gallon, and a 187, 260 gallon. In this case, yeah, usually I would say it gives you room for a bigger cab. If anything, you want a shorter wheelbase in real life because that gets more weight onto your front axle. If you've got a long wheelbase like this, then your weight is farther back, and so there's less loading on your front axle. So probably reduces your capacity. And you would probably have a longer slider though on this. I don't know. Yes, less maneuverability if it's a longer base. In this case, some of the others you get a bigger fuel tank. Some of the others you have to have a larger wheelbase to have the sleeper. But there's no sleeper on the Mac R, so be interesting. The Mac, if you look up the Mac R in Wikipedia, it might tell you, the different models and why, but that's the only thing I can think of here. Shorter wheelbase means you can put more load on the front axle and get better maneuverability, so I don't know why you would go longer. And this truck gains you nothing. I hadn't realized they did that. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe I'll ask the developer. Or you could pose the question on the workshop mod. Ask the developer on the workshop mod why different wheelbases on this truck specifically. Okay, here we are going to drop off the cargo, as opposed to turning left into a garage that we were not going to buy. Wood chips. Wood chips delivered to... What is this place? Finally, eh? Used packaging. It's used packaging in a wood chips truck. It's obviously used in the forms of chips. Yeah, let's drop it here. What the hell? I'd forgotten that I had used packaging. Although you could also take the used packaging in a reefer, which also would have been strange. Okay. T. So let's, oops, wrong buttons. So, oh yeah, I knew what I was going to do. I was going to do this. I think I've been on more than enough this afternoon. Yeah, 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's a long one for me. I wonder if it's even going to go up okay to YouTube. Probably will. Probably will. Now, we're not going to take another cargo, as much as we would like to. I'll see what the next cargo is going to be, and then I'll see if I find somebody else streaming, and we can do a raid. There's 5 of us, so you might find somebody that you like. Maybe we can go from here again. Even this little place has got lots of loads. We'll think about it. Think about it. So in the meantime, let me go over here to Twitch and oh, there's Bob Ross, Sweet Anita, Counter-Strike, Train Simulator, Mini Dave. Oh, Mini Dave's kind of funny. Let me see if I can get Mini Dave up here without a commercial that's gonna... First I have to wait for Mini Dave's commercial to finish. Yeah, yeah.
How did you? Well, I'm back on my feet again. Did you see last night, Jessica? Sliver broke me again.
Mini Dave is kind of funny to follow.
They absolutely broke me in half. Well, they don't spread your ass.
Let's raid a Mini Dave.
That was mad. It was absolutely fucking mad. I know, you should have seen it, Han. I thought it was mad as fuck. Never seen. That's like a sliver surge.
He's got a bunch of people, and he's such a funny British guy, so... Oop.
Raven View, thank you very much for the time.
So, enjoy Mini Dave, folks.
Alright.
There we go. So, thank you very much, folks, and we'll catch you later. So, thank you for viewing, following, supporting me, and everything like that. So.